It's about time, bitch.
My name is Miss Tyffanie Morgan.
Rowena Whey. It's Joy.
What's going on here?
Just a whole lot of celebrity.
Pause for applause. Well, hello there, and welcome to
What's the Maple Tea? With your hostesses, with the mostesses, Rowena Whey.
And me, Miss Tyffanie Morgan.
What's the Maple Tea is the live broadcast podcast where we talk about everything RuPaul's Drag Race, Canada's Drag Race, and literally everything because we don't know how to shut up, and we run our mouths, and we're constantly off topic.
Constantly.
do we even, well, no, we usually do have a topic that we're trying to talk about, but we almost never get to it until like 20 minutes into the show.
And I totally expect that to be like 40 minutes into the show by the time we actually get to the All-Stars episode. What is it? Episode 5?
Episode 5, 6? Something
five?
about RuPaul's RuCap Live or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, it was episode 6.
Total RuQuest Live. I don't know how many Ru puns we can get over the course of what has been like 26 seasons of Drag Race internationally, but apparently the end is not in sight.
It is in
Rumors are that there will be more Ru puns later.
Really?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Well, always. There will always be.
There.
I don't know that.
Shush!
Shut up, Alexa.
No, don't say her name.
Say my name when no one is around you. Talk to her because you're lonely. Say her name.
Don't ask her if she can take a bath with a toaster.
That was such a weird, random tangent.
Well, you know, it does tie into the previous season of Drag Race.
It does tie into the previous season.
Don't put the toaster in the oven.
I'm excited.
In the oven.
Don't put it in the oven.
Don't put the toaster in the bathtub.
I am very excited because I actually get to see Willow Pill perform on Thursday at Toronto Pride.
She's at Toronto Pride?
Yeah, Willow, Bosco, and Angeria are all at Toronto Pride.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited, as well as like 20 other Canadian drag performers, which is going to be pretty incredible.
Oh, they're at the Kings and Queens?
No, the Starry Night Festival.
Oh, they're not even... that's not Pride. That's Starry Night Festival.
It's part of Toronto Pride. It's part of the Green Space Festival.
Starry Night is part of the Green Space Festival?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting so confused now. Because oh. Okay, anyway. Oh, maybe I'm getting it confused with, like, Illuminati or something like that. The nighttime things in downtown Toronto. Anyway, moving on. Rowena's like... Can I just say, Rowena, I'm really kind of baked right now.
Are you really? Oh my goodness. Well, it's a good thing that I am drinking Stone City Brewing Company's Pride beer, which has proceeds going to Reel Out Queer Film Festival here in Kingston. It's called the Stonewall Sour.
Bring it over to my camera here for the visual audience because it's whitening out on the there you go. See, there we go.
Oh, that was work.
Oh, Sherry says, hi, darlings.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry. We found your half-sister, your Rowena's daughter here.
Her name is Stacey Lane Matthews. The third.
For some reason, she was abandoned on my doorstep. I have no idea by who. Well, actually, I have an idea about who, but anyway.
Oh my god, do you think it's like a Toy Story doll, one that comes to life when you're not around?
What is that attached to her?
It looks like someone was trying to fly her as a kite.
Maybe. Maybe she glided
Catch
down.
and release, catch and release. This toy is probably a Chucky doll that comes to life at night, and that string was the only thing tying it back from being able to attack and kill that child.
It is the witch's curse to keep the Chucky doll from coming to life at night. Actually, that rainbow kind of bangle thing, that's exactly what it is.
That's exactly what it is.
Unless it came out last night and destroyed my cucumbers. Maybe
Oh my
that's
goodness.
it.
Wait, your cucumbers died?
The squirrels ate all the cucumber plants down to like nubbins. So they were done. They're not coming back. Insert my laugh every time Rowena says something. Wait, not when I say something funny, but when Rowena says something funny.
Only me.
Or when she
Sherry
just
only
opens her
finds
mouth.
me funny.
Okay.
Only me.
Is it the interesting accent that you have?
Do I have an interesting accent?
Say forgotten.
Forgotten.
It's the TEN at the end.
Forgotten?
You sometimes say something like slightly different anyway, I don't know how to put in. Anyway.
So I
Moving
have
on,
been
moving
told. So
on.
when I moved from Kingston to Edmonton, I was told that I had an accent. And when I moved from Edmonton to Kingston, I was told I had an accent. So it's very possible that I do, but I don't really know what that is because I don't think that I sound different.
Yeah, I only notice it in your enunciation, like those words that have like a 10 or something at the end, like botten.
Botten?
Botten.
Botten.
Anyway.
Let's forget about it.
The search continues.
Consider
The
it
search
forgotten.
continues. Consider it. Did you know that you were actually adopted?
You know
From
what?
Boston.
If I
Boston.
didn't look exactly like my parents, I would believe you.
I'm like, you just don't know about your previous family from Boston.
From Boston. That is not a Boston accent in the slightest.
No.
But don't ask me to do it because I can't. I will fail.
Okay.
Drastically.
Rowena, do we
terribly.
want to talk about everything that we've been? You were absent last week.
God, I was away last week. I was in the land of the French.
The land of the French.
The land of the French, yes.
So the east end of Kingston.
The east end of Kingston. No, I was in Quebec City last week for my actual day job, not my drag job. Although, while I was in Quebec City, I was working my drag show, trying to make connections. And I did so good for me, yeah.
So good.
I mean, I
Really?
ended up attending Lady Boom Boom's congratulatory celebration and sitting at her table and drinking champagne with her and Adriana. So I feel like that's good making connections, right?
And you speak the Français, right?
Je parle français, oui.
Okay, good, because you don't want to be the only English person at the table.
It is difficult, I will say, as a non-native French speaker who finds it difficult to hear French sometimes. Being in a club where you can barely hear what people are saying. Yeah. So that was difficult, but we all bonded over the universal joy of singing Celine Dion.
Wait, there was karaoke going
Oh, it was a
on?
karaoke night. Lady Boom Boom was hosting karaoke. And it just happened to be the day that the Canada's Drag Race cast for season 3 was announced. Side note, Canada's Drag Race season 3 cast was just announced. And guess what? Kimmy Couture's on it.
Yeah. Kimmy Couture. So we were hanging out with Kimmy Couture at Napanee Pride.
Indeed, we were.
Did we know about it ahead of time?
Yes, we did. You didn't. I did.
No,
You
well,
forgot.
Yeah, I forgot. Because you're like, oh, we're with season 3, and I'm like, who? And I was like, oh yeah, Kimmy Couture.
See, part of me had wondered why Jezebel Bardot has never applied, but it's because she's a teacher. I didn't realize she was a teacher during her day job.
She's what?
Yeah, she does. She teaches during the day. She does drag at night because she's an incredible performer.
What does she teach? Gymnastics?
No. Like school, a school teacher.
Like
Educator, you know,
Mathematics
children.
or English or
elementary school, young children.
Okay, yeah, that's
See, you can't get the drag queens away from the young children because they are actually teachers and educated.
and educated. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That explains a few things though, because she is so calm under pressure,
And
you
very
kind of
well
have
spoken.
to, and very well spoken, and you kind of have to be when you're an elementary school teacher.
I mean, you
doing
can't
whatever
just scream at
education.
kids, fuck off, brats,
Oh,
constantly.
but she,
I mean, you can, but you'll get fired.
but she also struggled doing the all ages drag show.
Well, I think because it literally a combination of situations. So teaching children and drag would be two very different scenarios for her.
Yeah. Yeah, no, because when you're in the club, you're like, oh, and then when you're in the classroom, you're like, no. Easy compartmentalizing our lives. But
Yes.
really not gymnastics, because she does, like crazy.
She was a gymnast.
She was a gymnast,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I should not put my phone there. Oh, goodness.
People... We should move the camera lens down some for those
No, we don't
who
need to
are
do that.
Up for the thirst
We
traps.
don't need to do that today.
But yeah, we did Nappity Pride at the beginning of the month, the first weekend of June.
Mm-hmm.
And then we did, well, you did 4 shows in a row. I did 2.5.
Oh, 4 shows. I had 7 bookings in 4 days.
7 bookings.
7. I did 7 different bookings in those 4 days.
Oh, what private backroom deals were you doing? Oh, wait, I forgot. Yeah, so that Sunday you had 2 jobs. No,
That
wait, what?
Sunday I had 2. So I was at the Kingston Pride baseball game as well as the drag brunch. The Saturday, and then the Sunday evening. The Saturday I was at Drag Storytime and my Spearhead show.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about story time.
The Friday I had Adriana, but I also had to do photo shoots for
Okay,
Spearhead.
Rowena, I think you're stretching thing. Like, I'm like shows.
But I didn't say shows. I said bookings. There's a
Bookings,
difference.
okay.
And then Thursday was Daft with all of you bitches.
Well, anyway, I'm still exhausted. What did we do last weekend? We did
Last weekend
something.
was Kingston Pride.
Oh, yeah.
You did 1 show on the Saturday, and I did 1 show on the Sunday. But I also did all of Kingston Pride.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's, busy, busy, busy. And then we watched Drag Race together.
Yeah. I don't know how we found time to watch Drag Race on a Friday night. It was so
Because
weird.
the official Kingston Pride underwear party was canceled on the Friday night.
Yeah, and then, oh my gosh, Rowena, I went out after the boat cruise on Saturday night, out on the Queen boat cruise. Oh, speaking of which, people are sharing some stories about it from back in the day. I think it was like 2007, 2000, or something like that. I don't know.
I was underage.
When we first started, or the idea came about. But yeah, I went to 2 after parties after that, which was like so surprising for me. However, the first after party, well, both of them actually. I went to the first after party. I'm like, my ears are bleeding. I'm going to 3/4 of a drink, and I walked away because I was like, this is just too much. And then the other one, I was just like, well, everyone's drunk, and I kind of want another burger, late night eats, because I went out. I ordered more. Rowena and I did late at night eats.
We
after
do
the
late
boat
night
cruise.
eats a lot, actually.
A lot
Yeah.
after the boat cruise, and then I did it again after going to 2 after parties.
You know what? After dancing for a couple hours, you do need more food.
Yeah.
And especially if you don't have dinner. It's okay to have late night eats twice. Because I didn't have dinner before the boat cruise.
My eating habits are really off. I don't know about you. Yeah.
So off. So off. And I haven't exercised in over a month. And it's really, just shocking to me as someone who exercises every day.
She's fading away.
I'm fading away. Oh my God. I got copyright claimed today for using the term muscle Barbie. Mattel copyright claimed me.
Oh, because with the use of Barbie?
The word Barbie.
Is it one word or?
But I'm saying muscle Barbie. This is the thing, is technically they don't have a legitimate basis because there was a Supreme Court of Canada decision back in the 80s when Barbie became a thing that the word Barbie is not exclusive to the brand Barbie. The word Barbie meant bimbo prior to Barbie taking the term and using it for their dolls. So if I really wanted to, I could fight it because there's already a judgment in the Supreme Court.
Okay, well let's talk about that because it may actually have to do with your the lettering and styling of the word Barbie.
It's possible.
It may be that. It may be that. But
It's possible. But
we'll
anyways,
talk-
you
well,
can't buy my T-shirts anymore.
Well, people may not be able to buy my T-shirts anymore too because the prices keep going up.
They do. They're insane.
Like,
Especially if it comes from the U.S., the shipping and the just ridiculous.
well, yeah, my drop shipping is going up $1, and the cost of the item to print on is going up $1 too. So, anyway,
It's just not worth it.
just not.
We
So
should just
this
screen print
weekend-
at Alphabet Mafia. They do screen printing.
So this weekend, I don't think they do screen printing. I think they do Cricut vinyl to T-shirt transfer. I think
okay.
that's what they do. But this weekend, I'm at Adega.
You are at Adega,
I'm
and
at-
they just finished their Pride boardwalk.
Oh, their little ramp.
The little ramp. It's very cute.
I'm okay. Great. I get photos with that. I'm gonna go see Carson Arthur before I go there.
Carson
too.
Arthur.
Carson
Was he
Arthur.
the co-host of What's the Maple Tea last week?
He was. It was really, really great. Unfortunately, I was like half asleep, and he's like, afterwards, he's like, "Bitch, I left you all these little cliffhangers."
He was throwing you a lot.
He was throwing me a lot, and I was not. I was like, huh?
I was
don't
watching from
understand."
Quebec City. I was watching.
And you're like cringing the entire time, weren't you?
No. I did take offense when you said that no one had seen a certain movie, and I was like, I've seen it. I've seen Best Little Whorehouse in Texas because it's such a good movie.
I think Best Little Whorehouse. Is it Best Little Whorehouse in Texas? I think that needs to be on every gay curriculum, like, to watch.
Oh my
Sort
God,
of
it does.
filmography.
It
Yeah.
does.
That was Steel Magnolias too.
Mm-hmm.
And 9 to 5.
So just Dolly. Dolly.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? I think there's a theme.
We found
there.
a pattern. You need to watch the Dolly movies. You need to watch the Madonna movies. And you
And the
need to
Cher
watch the
movies.
Cher movies.
And the Cher
And then
movies,
you're
yeah.
good. And you're good. I mean, A League of Their Own, Evita. You need to watch Moonstruck, which I haven't seen.
Evita.
I haven't seen Moonstruck. Oh, I
What?
never said they were good. I said you have to watch them.
And this Thursday, this week,
Wednesday.
Wednesday?
This Wednesday is at Trellis, HIV and Community Care. They're watching a new gay movie.
Oh, they're doing okay.
Yeah,
but
and then Thursday is Mean Girls.
Mean Girls in the Market Square here.
We
in
should
Kingston.
clarify that's Thursday, June 23rd. So if you're listening to this after it gets posted to Apple or whatever, just watch Mean Girls on Netflix or Crave or whatever because it's always fetch to watch Mean Girls.
Oh God, use the word fetch.
Fetch happened. That's the
Fetch.
thing is fetch happened because Mean Girls became so famous. So Gretchen Wiener's won.
So Canada's Drag Race season 3.
Canada's Drag Race season 3.
Is there any surprises? Not really, because we
The
were
surprise for me is that it went from filming to production to airing in less than 3 months. Because it stopped filming at the beginning of April. So April to May, May to June, June to July. 3 months of production and it's airing. I can't believe it. I really can't. It's so quick.
I'm not that surprised. I'm I'm surprised because I'm listening to all these people like Rowena.
Mm-hmm.
Like Rowena.
Hi. Yes.
And even Carson was surprised too, because everyone thought it was going to be in like November when it came out.
We thought it was going to be like last year because the schedule for season 1, they filmed in November, which is why all the queens were so cold in the workroom all the time. They filmed in November in Hamilton, and then it aired in July. And that's a good production time, like filming for a month, production for 6, airing. But second season was produced March to September and then aired October to December. And then all of a sudden, there's this 3-month turnaround. And I think it's because of Canada versus the world. So I think they got Canada's Drag Race filming, and because they already had the production studio open, they did Canada versus the world. And because they're going to have this other Canadian season in the other time slot, so they're going to have that in September, October, instead of Canada season 3. But I just really hope that these queens don't get shortchanged by the production.
Well, it's something to look at. Like once it starts airing, it'll be on Crave and Out TV or something. Who knows? But it's something to keep our eyes on. So after season 7, we'll probably be watching Canada's Drag Race. Do you think maybe season 2 was the way that came about was because that was still during COVID days, right?
It was still during COVID days.
So we were allowed to like socialize in bubbles or something come March of that year, but then come winter, we we're back in the hole.
Yeah.
So maybe it has everything to do with that. Like that's like a Mulligan year. don't take that.
Maybe. I mean, I do feel a lot of pity for the season 2 queens. They really got shortchanged in the advertising. They got shortchanged in the traveling, the touring. Like their tour, the Canada's Drag Race season 2 tour that is happening next month, is like selling for buy one get one free. Because no one has been buying tickets. Because everyone's already seen them.
Oh,
They've already traveled everywhere. No one wants to go see them.
Oh. That's the, what entertainment people?
Voss Events.
Voss Events, okay. Huh. That's interesting. That's really interesting. So, yeah. Because when they won, there was no tour. Well, because we were all in lockdown again, right? Didn't they try to do a tour and then they had to shut down?
Yeah, it was in January. It got postponed.
Yeah. Well, even we were postponing.
We did, but we postponed like 2 months, not 6 months.
Yeah.
And like since then, I've already brought Isis and Adriana to Kingston from season 2. So...
And they haven't toured, sort of thing, yeah.
Yeah, and like the Brat Pack already toured, and other people have been touring, and so I don't know. I think people have just already seen them, so they don't want to buy the expensive ticket.
Yeah, there's a lot of tour groups now. Like there was that mixed Drag Race tour group.
Oh yeah, the War on the Catwalk.
And that's
Murray and Peter.
That's being advertised again. Like there's another group
in the
now?
States.
Oh, in the States. Oh, okay.
Also, Murray and Peter are bringing Alyssa Edwards to Kingston in September.
Oh, I forgot to get that on my dragshow.ca. Dragshow.ca.
Oh, don't advertise that. That money, none of that goes to us. There are no local queens being booked. It's Alyssa Edwards only.
Well, it's in Kingston.
I know. I kind of want them to support it because then in future, like they'll, do other shows and they'll bring people here and all this stuff, and Kingston will become a drag name on the map.
I am glad that they're doing it at the
Grand
Theater, because that idea did, cross our paths to book the Grand Theater for like Pride or something with big name RuPaul queens and stuff like that.
I'm still considering it for next year.
Yeah, it's something to think about because they have all that product. Can you imagine you and I not having to run around and figure out lighting and audio and stuff and just be like, here, theater, put it on?
That would be amazing. But we would have to, produce the show. We'd have to be like, oh, we need like lighting cues and we need all this stuff.
But they have all that. They can do that.
But like we would have to have that pre-produced. We'd have to have that already. We'd have to have a sound engineer and a lighting engineer. Or maybe the show would have that. We could just hire a show to come.
I've been told I need to hire help.
In what way do you need help? So, yes, I'm very excited for Canada's Drag Race Season 3. It starts airing on Crave July 14th. I mean, I already know the elimination order, so I'm not going to be surprised, but I'm very excited. But I want to remind everyone that from Canada's Drag Race Season 2, Stephanie Prince is coming to Kingston. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. She might also be on another season. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Are you? Don't. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my goodness.
You're going to get us canceled. You're going to get us canceled.
No.
Shade.
No.
Shade says shade.
Shade. All tea, no shade.
Yes, because in Kingston, and you're going to be doing that also in Ottawa.
Yes, and we're going to be doing a viewing party in Ottawa for one of the episodes of Canada's Drag Race because it'll be airing that same day.
Where is it going to be in Ottawa?
It's at the Queen Street Fair, which is like a food hall with the massive stage and lighting system.
Oh, I think I've been asked to do shows there or something.
Really?
Yeah. Anyway, I mentioned and never called back. which is my life. Which is my life.
Story of your life.
Speaking of which, I'm doing a private drag queen story time.
I know. They reached out to me first and I didn't respond. And then I responded to them today and they're like, oh, well, we already got Tyffanie Morgan, but thank you.
Always second fiddle these days to Rowena Whey. I don't even know why I gave you the better camera now. I'm like,
do I have the better camera?
You have the better camera.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, let's just be honest. I'm pretty sure What's the Maple Tea is like 3/4 Rowena Whey because everyone's just wanting to listen to you.
I mean, it's because I just wear slutty clothes most of the time.
Well, that's for the video audience.
That is for the video audience.
That's for the video audience.
I think that the chemistry between you and I on this show is what makes people really want to watch it and listen to it.
Yeah, because apparently my one woman breakfast with Tyffanie, people come up to me and they're like, "Oh, I love your podcast. Oh, thank you. They're like, "Yeah, I love it when you chat with Rowena Whey and stuff." And I'm like, I have 2 podcasts. I have 2. 1, 2. The original Breakfast with Tyffanie.
Mm-hmm.
What's the Maple Tea was just, a pandemic thought. No, when did we start this? Before pandemic?
We started before the pandemic. We started it with Canada's Drag Race Season 1.
Oh.
That was when we started.
Yeah.
Which was right before the pandemic. It's like 6 months before.
So, Rowena, we watched
All Stars 7.
I'm season 3.
All Stars 7.
All Stars 7.
Episode 6, which is apparently halfway through the season, according to Rue. Apparently it's halfway through, which is pretty exciting because that means 6 more episodes.
That's probably why they were handing out the badges.
But that means that it will overlap with Canada's Drag Race and with Drag Race France.
What?
Also, Drag Race Down Under was just announced for July 30th, which is 2 weeks after Canada's Drag Race starts. Side note, though, who's going to watch Drag Race Down Under Season 2? Because Season 1 was a shit show.
Is it Down Under?
Down Under.
Okay, so it's Australia and New Zealand. Yes, the chemistry. Yes, the chemistry.
Yes, the chemistry.
Yeah, what the hell's going on? Like, are they going to do, like, a big old... Wait, is it going to be, like, suddenly she's like, that's it? All you just do a SmackDown lip sync for your life.
Not a single person was safe this episode. Everyone is going home. I would love that to happen on one season.
That could always happen.
It's like 6 people eliminated in one episode.
Well, they're not eliminated. It's the badges.
No. I mean, like, I think it'd be really funny if 6 people were eliminated in one episode in, like, Drag Race Down Under.
Oh, Down Under? Oh, we're talking Down Under.
I mean, if we're talking All Stars 7, there is a lip sync SmackDown for the crown.
Yeah.
The top four.
Top 4, yeah.
Yeah.
And on this episode, sorry, I'm going back to season 7.
Oh, we're talking season 7 of All Stars. Okay, let's get back on topic. We've never been on topic.
We've never been on. So, the Y2K Fantasies on a Dragtastic tribute to TRL, Total Request Live.
Yeah, which I am too young for, apparently.
I think Total Request Live, wasn't that like a kind of a... VH1 stole that from Much Music.
Did they?
From the Speaker's Corner and like Electric Circus and stuff. I think they did. I think they stole the idea. I'm just going to say that because, I was a much Music stan, as most Canadians
I was
were
a Much
back in the
Music
day.
stan too, but like Much Music, I watched like the interviews and I watched the Much Music video dance parties and all those things because those were coming out when I was in high school and elementary school, so we were doing those. But yes, the queens were challenged to perform as pop groups on Total Request Live with Carson Gailey. Side note,
God.
Ross Matthews, first drag king to ever be on Drag Race.
Oh my God. I had to do a double take a couple of times.
I didn't realize it was him the first time.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, who's this guy? Who's this dude? I don't understand.
It was the self-tanner. The self-tanner.
So yeah, they had to, what was it? Write and perform original lyrics to 2 songs, Y2K girl group songs.
And I mean, that's my era. That's the era I love. 2000s girl groups like Destiny's Child, Spice Girls. So good.
If no one is around you, say, baby, I love you.
I think that's why I like Little Mix so much. Because they're essentially a 2000s girl group.
Essentially.
So the teams were divided just randomly at first, and someone got very mad.
Oh, we're going to go through every detail?
Well, no, that was the only drama in the episode, so that's what I'm bringing up.
Oh, was that the only drama?
It was the only drama.
Oh, God, it's such a boring episode.
I actually found this episode very boring. I really enjoyed the songs, but it was a boring episode.
Yeah. So I struggled a bit with Carson last week because I couldn't remember everything. I couldn't remember this, that, the outfits and stuff like that. I could remember the outfits probably for this one.
Well, that's because it's all Dolly.
Because it's all Dolly.
It's all
love
Dolly.
Dolly. I love Dolly.
I think it's hilarious that you were talking about Dolly last week.
Oh.
And yet this week was the Dolly episode.
But yeah, when it comes to the songs, I don't even fucking remember what songs.
There was one called Titanic.
Oh, yeah.
And another one.
And they don't even have the names of the groups here. Because one of them, they were...
I really enjoyed the second one. I thought it was a good song. I would totally download it.
Because there were one that were like, they were pretending to be... Because they decided to come up with characters.
Yes.
So that they can then use that in their lyric writing.
So you're talking about group 2.
Well, even group 1 too, didn't they? Oh, well, not really.
Not really. Not as much. They were all just members of the girl group.
Like the B girls or something. But yeah, the other one, yeah.
I'm trying to find if I can find it.
Yeah, I'm struggling right now to...
It's not called Legends.
Does it say it up in the...
There's Titanic and there's Together Forever. I just found it. It's right here.
Oh, okay.
Together Forever. Dun, 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 dun,
Now
dun,
on
dun,
iTunes.
Together. They are on iTunes, and actually I'm going to add these to my playlist and listen to them after this. Because I actually really enjoyed them. I thought that they were, other than the verses, good songs.
Oh, here we go. Mr. MSTR, which is their first letters of their word. Of
Formerly Mystery.
Oh, that's right.
Which never came up at any point.
And then they're going to drop the
Y. And then they dropped the S because Shay leaves at the end of it, and then they're just meter. Or trim.
Oh my gosh. Yes, thank you so much, active listeners, for jumping in and saving our asses.
You know what? I'm at the point in my life where I just don't care.
So, yeah, and they had to do their own choreo.
Are we just skipping over the drama? Just not going to talk about it?
What the drama wasn't
The drama was that the Vivian was pissed off because she didn't get a say in what group she was going to be in. She didn't get to choose what song she wanted to be in. And then she ended up just being in the group that she was in anyways, and it was fun. And just petty. It was just stupid petty drama.
I don't know. Did you feel that like it might have been manufactured?
I think it might have been a little bit manufactured. Conspiracy. Because
we all knew that she was likely, if she didn't win, she was likely going to get blocked. We all kind of knew. The writing's on the wall. This is the pattern that happens.
I want to say something about this season, Tiff. You have not claimed conspiracy theory of production oversight at all this season. Season 7 of All Stars, you have not claimed any production conspiracy. Do you think that there's no production conspiracy in this season?
That is as no, because it's so blatant. I don't feel the need to mention it. It's they are all professionals. They've done this. They've all been through the RuPaul ringer already.
Mm-hmm.
They know what the
More than
producers want to
once.
see more than once. All of them more than once.
Most of
well,
them.
except
Not
for
Evie and Jada.
and Jada, but they've all been
And the
through
Viv.
it, and they're like, okay, well, this is what we're supposed to do, and da 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 da. So it feels like you don't. It's not very blatant, but it's like you're like, yeah, of course they're because even in the confessionals, who was it? I think it was one of Raja's confessionals today. She's like, is that what I'm supposed to say? Like, they left it cut in. They left it because I think they're like, let's just call a spade a spade.
We're just saying exactly what the producers want from us because it's good TV.
Because
And you know what? It's good TV. Although I stand by the fact that this was a boring episode.
Yeah, like it was an. It was cute. It was cute.
It was cute.
I liked the Dolly reference, but it was. Yeah.
Also just like expected. Like we knew
You're
that
the drama, apparently.
I'm the drama.
You're-
I am the drama. We all knew that if Jinx won, she was going to block the Vivian. Like, it was obvious. And spoiler, Jinx wins, and she blocks the Vivian. But, like, there just didn't seem to be any stakes. There don't seem to be any stakes to this season because there are no negative critiques. Ever. There has not been a single negative critique. Even the Snatch games that weren't great, they're like, so one character was okay, but the other one was fantastic. I know that no one's going home, and I know that they're all winners, and they're all great, but not everything has been pristine, and I really wish that, especially Michelle, would recognize that.
Do we think there might be something in the contracts with these artists? Because if I was a seasoned artist, I'm doing well, which I think they all are doing well.
They are doing well.
I would want to put into my contract that there would be nothing nothing by the producers or by the show that would or the judges that would negatively affect me and my revenue streams, right? Because that's happened in the past.
But I feel like that type of contract would never make it into a RuPaul contract because their contracts are terrible for the people in them.
You basically sign your next child away, sort of thing. Like we've seen.
It's a Rumpelstiltskin contract. It really is.
We've seen some of the leaked contracts that you have to come back for other episodes and stuff like that too. But it doesn't mean that you're like command performance. You're coming back for season 7. They can always negotiate in and out of that. So
when I was in elementary school, I was part of a theater company. A theater camp where I performed Rumpelstiltskin as Rumpelstiltskin. And I went to phase 2. I know now it was phase 2. And I bought a woman's dress and I cut it up and I wore a woman's hat and I dyed my skin green. And my outfit was as Rumpelstiltskin because he's an elf. And so I was Rumpelstiltskin and I stole someone's child and turned things into gold. And that was my first acting. Or my second acting that I'd ever done.
Yeah.
Rumpelstiltskin. I even did a voice. I don't remember it, but I remember my throat hurting afterwards.
I'm like, this could explain many things.
I think that was the first time I did drag.
I think it is. Yeah, you went to phase 2 because I bought all my drag stuff at phase 2 back. We would go. Sorry, this is a little going
Throwback.
down drag queen history here in Kingston, Ontario. So we would go.
Can you tell we don't want to talk about this episode?
We would go in groups, us drag queens. We would be like, okay, we need to go shopping. Okay, let's go. And we would go all to phase 2. We would sometimes go to some other places too. And sometimes we had to go to Sears for the lingerie. But everything was other than phase 2, As soon as a guy walked in and bought like some negligee or something, it was like final sale, final sale. But yeah, everything I bought like at phase 2 was like all velvet, like crushed velvet, because it was stretchy too. And it looked good in the clubs, and it was fire retardant as well because we smoked in the clubs at that time. What is this? First time doing drag, and your throat was sore afterwards. Oh. Someone's throwing some shade at you.
Is that shade or honesty?
Or
I was
honesty.
in elementary school. I swear I was like 11. I did not lose my virginity that young. Trust me. Trust me.
But she was the last one to eat the cracker in the in the locker room. Oh my gosh. Where are we? What are we doing?
I don't know. So the two teams were split up. There was Shay and her team, and there was Jinx and her team, and they sang Titanic and Together Forever, and neither one was terrible. Neither one was amazing. It all seemed pretty just, flatline.
Yeah, who of the performances did you like?
I guess I really liked...
It's hard for me to remember.
Honestly, none of them really stood out as being better to me. Maybe Shay. But I mean, the winners ended up being Jinx and Evie, and I was a little surprised. But then again, I couldn't have picked anyone.
Well, Evie, I think Evie was just the technicality of her, because did she do like a little bit of a rap or something?
She did a rap, and she had like the character of the robot that was kind of falling apart during it. But I don't think that anyone did extraordinarily well. I also don't think anyone did really poorly.
Well, there were two people that just seemed to be way in the back row sort of thing, which was Trinity. The tuck. I was like, there was no camera time. Like she just blended into the background. She was
the other one?
It was Sherry saying, wasn't it Viv and Evie who won? No, it's not the other one.
No, it was Evie and the Viv. You're right, Evie and the Viv.
Okay,
not Jinx. Sorry, thank you.
Yeah, Raja was in the background there too. It was Trinity and Raja. Let me go back.
Evie and the Viv. See, I can't even remember who won. That's how bad this episode was.
Yeah.
But
Evie
yes, because the Vivian blocked Jinx. I said that earlier, didn't I?
No, you said Jinx blocked the Vivian.
No, Vivian blocked Jinx because that was the revenge.
Yeah, Vivian blocked Jinx. Okay. Yeah, so it's just going to be between the Vivian and Jinx boxing the entire season. But this also means that now Evie oddly has two.
Evie has two. Oh, that was the big thing that happened in this episode.
Yeah.
They had to give out their second stars to people. And so Raja gave hers to Evie, which we expected. And Jinx gave hers to Jada, which I think is smart because I don't think Jada's going to win much. But also the reasoning was because she was friendly. Which is, I mean, sure. Whatever.
You're welcome. They say the mind is the first to go.
I mean...
How rude. How rude.
At least my mind is going before my body. At least I can be appreciated for something.
At least the orderlies who are going to give me a bath are going to have a good time. Hashtag consensual.
It's in the contract in the hospital.
Oh my God. Just donate my body to science, would you? Okay, thank you. Yeah, so they did that at the beginning of this episode. They got two of them at the end of last episode, one of them to give away.
Yes, indeed. And so the Vivian and Evie win, and Evie gets her second star, and the Vivian does not because she was blocked.
What did you think about the song that they had to lip sync to?
I mean, it was Dolly. I liked listening to it, but it wasn't the most exciting lip sync. Although I do think that the Vivian won.
Oh, I agree with you.
She embodied Dolly.
I agree with you. Yeah, because some of these songs that if you don't feel it here, if you don't feel it,
It won't
in
come.
your soul, it's not going to come. And that's how I gather from all these shows. Like you're like, in the last one, you're like, well, they were not really into it, and this one, yeah, they were not really into it.
You know what I'm really enjoying about this season, though, is that the cast doesn't seem to be into these lip syncs either. Because if you watch, you get to see the girls at the sideline watching the lip sync, and every lip sync, there's 2 or 3 who are sitting there stone-faced, just like bored out of their minds. And so I just think that the lip syncs just aren't as good as some other seasons.
Well, maybe the gummies are kicking in.
Maybe, maybe.
It's legal there now, right?
Oh, true, it is legal in
Well,
California.
do they do 2 performances? Do they film 2 of them doing
I
it?
don't think they do unless they have to.
Unless they have to. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, we have a question.
well, do you think it's because Jada can sew and Jink needs help in that area?
I mean,
Oh.
maybe, but I don't think that Jinx knows that it's going to be a sewing challenge next week.
Do we know it's a sewing
We do.
challenge?
We know it's a sewing challenge. We saw that clip that was like, Viv, do you regret blocking me now that you know it's a sewing challenge? Yeah.
I really feel for, I can't remember her name, Monet.
Oh, Monet was doing so well at the beginning, and now she's just kind of... Wah, wah.
Like her plans to try to make alliances and all that kind of stuff doesn't seem to be panning out.
No, her twinning is just...
Yeah.
her and Trinity, both of them had a really good start, and now they're kind of just going...
Well, if I was, which I am,
If I was judging
if
this...
if I was a season queen of that era, which I think I am I not?
a little bit.
I could have been on their seasons. If I listened to that random emails to send in the video. But I think like if I was thinking Trinity and Raja, and a few, and even Monet. Well, Monet is well known outside of those circles. This is another opportunity to add more fuel to the flames of me and my social media, and me, my rise from the ashes. I'm reborn. That sort of thing,
Like a phoenix rise from the ashes, I crystallized, and now I am here again. Kennedy Davenport. So what season of Drag Race are you on now? You finished
No,
All Stars
no.
2?
You think I've been able to watch anything else other than this?
She is
on
one
Friday night?
episode away from being done All Stars 2. She just needs to watch the finale, and she hasn't watched it.
I thought I did. Oh, maybe I didn't. Did I?
Did you watch Reggie Rochu?
Oh,
The performance of Reggie Rochu?
maybe. I know who won. And it was like,
Oh, well then I guess you did. Yeah,
yeah.
there you go.
Okay, I think I did. Was
Time
there
to go
any?
back and watch season 5 now.
Was there any of that going on during this episode?
No, there was no gas.
There's no gas. Although, winning that lip sync is really amazing because you also get $10,000.
You do get $10,000 hairs. Yes.
Oh, the one thing I do remember from this is you're like, wait, how did she pronounce her name? Because we all thought it was
Tuve Lu.
Tuve Lu.
Tuve Lu. Who
And
the fuck is Tuve Lu? It's Tovlo, isn't it?
That's what I was told by Mimiosa.
Apparently it's Tuve Lu, according to RuPaul. And, I mean, I understand because she is Swedish. So it's very possible she's Tuve Lu. But was anyone else shocked? Like, absolutely gobsmacked?
I was godsmacked because I was like, I believe what you bitches tell me about the pop medias and stuff, and I thought it was Tovlo.
Speaking of pop medias, are you excited for Mimiosa's one-woman show?
I am. I just posted it on dragshow.ca.
We were given tickets. Do you know that?
Yes, I do know that as well. Yeah, dragshow.ca, your source for drag shows in Kingston.
Indeed. And speaking of drag shows in Kingston, I have one tomorrow night.
Yeah. Oh, we got a question here though. First,
No,
this
not question. Just comment.
the season is getting as slow as Canada's Drag Race season 2. Only watching for Jinx. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
But yeah, what are you doing tomorrow? Sorry, Wednesday, June 22nd. What are you doing?
Wednesday, June 22nd, I actually have 2 shows. I'm doing a bingo at a retirement home, which makes me really happy because I'm getting closer to my dream of doing a bingo at a bingo hall. Age bracket is there. I just have to change the location. And then, but apparently it has to be family friendly, which is going to be a struggle for me. I'm not doing bitch bingo. I'm doing regular bingo.
No. Well, you do Bitch Bingo really well on the
thank
last
you.
Thursday of every month.
you. But I'm also doing a show at Stone City Brewing Company with Anya Cox, Mimiosa, and Annihilation. And my sister and my future sister-in-law are coming to the show.
Aww.
Side note, my sister is one of our biggest fans on Maple Tea.
Your future sister-in-law is getting married to your sister, or
My future sister-in-law is getting married to my brother.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, you have to ask these things now.
You do. It's true. It's true. No, but my sister is a huge fan of Maple Tea, and she occasionally comments, but usually she watches it after.
We also have another comment by Sherry Ann Hicks. I didn't actually know who it was at first. Oh,
I mean, it's just some bitch with a cake on her head. Like, seriously. What outfit was that? What was that outfit? Tuvalu.
I got the tune in my head now.
Oh, one of her songs?
Dun, 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 dun. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Bum, ba-dum,
Tuvalu.
dun, dun, dun. Oh, I say hi, you say hi. Dun, 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 dun.
Habits.
Dun, dun, bum,
Oh,
bum, bum.
Habits is her big song.
Yeah, that big song. But I thought she said Tuvalu. Like in the music video, she actually pronounces her name.
Oh.
But anyway, what did you think about her hat? I was a little
I
bit.
thought it was really, really weird.
I was like, that's a lot.
Yeah, it was.
A helmet that was made.
Oh
into
no,
a
I
cape.
accidentally just cleared my RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars list. No.
No, Rowena, why'd you do that?
Because I'm a bad girl.
She's a bad girl talking about sad girls.
Bad girls. Talking about sad girls, yeah. I'm so excited for our plans for all of our Christmas productions. By the way, I've been thinking about it. I was just like, yes, I'm so excited.
Well, first of all, I just want to say, where's that? First of all, I just want to say, happy birthday, Rob.
Happy birthday, Rob.
It's
Are you
Rob's
drinking
birthday. It's Rob's birthday tomorrow. Tomorrow is Rob's birthday. But he's celebrating it in Toronto. He'll probably not even
Toronto
see
Pride?
this. Well, no, it's just his birthday, and the Toronto Pride just happens to happen at the same time.
too? Right. Also, you know what happens really close to Rob's birthday? Daddy's Day.
Oh, yeah, that was Friday. Sorry, Sunday.
That was Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, that was so funny because we're setting up at the Wharf and Feather, and then coworkers came out, and I was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And they're holding he was holding gifts, and then I was like, "Oh, you were here for Father's Day. These are gifts for Father's." Oh, dun, dun, dun. It took me a little while to figure that one out. But happy birthday, Rob. Do we have comments?
No,
Yes, sing more often.
not Tyffanie.
I stay high, you stay high. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh,
I have no
goodness.
idea the
Oh,
lyrics.
goodness. But next week in Kingston, we are... What is the question? What is the answer? What is the word? We have Bitch Bingo, but with special guest, Lilith Kane.
Lilith is back.
Lilith is back, and she's performing next Thursday at Daft Brewing. And the weather will hold out, and the patio will be completely open, and so we'll have the ability of having like 120 people. So come on out. It'll be fun.
And are we taking a break in July?
I mean, that one show was just canceled, so... If you
Yeah.
had tickets to
plans
Sigourney Beaver, I'm so sorry. Buy tickets to Stephanie Prince.
I have plans to get completely crunked that weekend, so don't book anything, Rowena.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
She's already planning. She's already planning.
Actually, I'm taking some time off in August, so just the one big show and a couple other things, and then I'm taking some time off. Yeah.
Time off in August.
Well, to bike, 6-day bike ride with a drag show in the middle. That's my time off.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, Drag in the Park is
Drag in the
happening
Park,
again.
yeah.
Yeah, in August.
Yeah, it's free, family friendly fun.
Family friendly fun.
Absolutely no swearing. Just a lot of sexual innuendo by Rowena because I can't help myself.
Bring a lawn chair. It's gonna be free.
It's
gonna be
free. It's free.
And it's gonna be warm and sunny.
I thought you said there was wine for a second. I was like, only if they bring it.
Well,
Wine in the water bottles. That's what all the bike rally people do.
just stick it in the back of the toilets in the public washroom. All right.
Speaking of public washrooms, my name is Rowena Whey.
And you can find her at
rowenaway.com. You can also see my brand new Live at the Grad Club interview and video, which is now on YouTube, the Grad Club, which is very exciting for me. And you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok.
Yeah. Can they can find it all on your website, rowenaway.com?
All on my website, rowenaway.com.
There we go. I'd love to see that video again.
Yeah.
Not that I've seen it 5 times, but I tease. And you can find me, Miss Tyffanie Morgan.
Is that who you are?
At Tyffanie, is that who you are? I just thought you were the troll under the bridge. My name is Tyffanie Morgan, TYFFANIE.com. And you can find out all about the events that I'm doing on my website and check out my tomato growing contest with Carson Arthur. Find a Breakfast with Tiffany podcast on there too. Guess what? I do 2 podcasts. Did I mention that?
2 podcasts.
2 podcasts. And you can find all of our podcasts, all the past episodes, just to see how we've grown as individuals.
Oh my God, we've grown.
I know.
I will say that I enjoy our podcast more now than I used to. Does that mean is that growth? Is that growth?
Yes, it's growth.
That's growth.
That's growth. TheMapleTea.ca.
TheMapleTea.ca. And of course, all the drag shows in Kingston and the surrounding area are on dragshow.ca. 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 That's a really bad jingle. It's never going to catch on. I always want to do the dragshow.ca.
Yeah, but that's a car commercial or whatever.
Mycar.ca.
Mycar.ca. That's it.
Can we do the opposite? Dragshow.ca.
Oh.
Dragshow.ca.
Maybe that's not copyright.
It's not
Mattel
copyright.
won't be calling us. And again, my name is Tyffanie Morgan.
And I am Rowena Whey. And thank you for listening to What's the Maple Tea? Till next week.
Bye, sweet peas.
Thank you.